Hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Yesterday's movement was rather to be expected, at least the last part that occurred after I made the video. If you haven't watched the video, you can check out the link in one of the corners, the left one or the right one. I was essentially saying that the odds of price reaching this demand area, which is found on the 4-hour chart. Right now we're on the 1 hour. I was saying that the odds are quite high and this level could prove to be a support area. Now that doesn't mean that price won't be going through it again and then lower. No, what I meant was that should there be a bounce or a reversal, the likelihood that it happens within this area is quite high. Two reasons for that. One, I mentioned already, it's a demand zone. Price have not visited this area of price since the 15th of October. And the second reason, if you look at the bigger picture, so I'm going to move to the 4-hour. If you take a fib retracement from the top mid-March to the bottom early August, you have the 70.2% retracement at 65,354. Usually this level is quite significant in one way or the other. On the way up, we went through this level without much of hesitation, at least for prices. And now it seems that price have come back to test this level. Does it mean that we can go up to make new highs? At the moment, there is no guarantee and there is no indication that would support this idea. If I go to the local counts for Elliott waves, I go back to the 1 hour, the price fluctuation appears to have formed a 3 waves down, a triangle for a wave 4. So yesterday I had misplaced the D triangle and I was saying we still expect to move higher for wave E. A few minutes after I uploaded the video, we actually made a move lower because I had wrongly placed the D wave. It did not change the fact that we should have had a move up for E and then a move down, except that we had it quite earlier. And this move down appears to have formed a 5th wave of A. Now, the interpretation I make of this, it is most likely that we have the A of ABC complete. What would invalidate this supposition is very simple, is we go make a new low rather soon without making new highs. If we go make a new low rather soon, that means that this is not the end of the A wave and we should look for lower prices. And if I plot the technical level once again, it is very likely that if we break this level, we will swipe the demand area that is here, trigger the stops, and we will probably most likely run down this level of the demand zone. Okay, so that is in the event we break, we go make a new low. Now, if this is the A of ABC, then we should be looking for a B wave to form. That B wave, if you take the top, made at what was it, 69,523 on the Binance chart, and the bottom made exactly at 65,258. You could expect a B wave to form within the resistance area between, I'm not going to take the 50% because we already tagged it, and it seems that the rejection is not aggressive, so it's probably going to go back up. You could expect 61.8, 67,862 up to 68,883. Now, from a technical perspective, within the formation of this B wave, we should watch for this level, which is the top of the A swing of the triangle at 67,590. Because technically, if you were to break this up, you would actually break the lower low, lower high pattern that we formed since the top, and you would make a new high. That doesn't mean that this is going to become the way forwards with higher high and higher lows, but it would simply indicate that you actually are making locally on this 1 hour chart, you're making a new higher high pattern. And we would then look for a higher low compared to this one to form. Yeah. So breaking this high is not an indication that we're going to make new high with regards to 69,526. Okay. We are still under the assumption that we look for a B wave to form. This B wave is expected to be a 3-wave move up, a corrective move. Right now on the 1 hour, one can argue that there are already 2 ways. I would stick with the idea that this is a 1-way up. Now we're making the second way down, so the B way, and then we look for a C up to complete the B wave. Okay. That is it really for the count locally. If I look at if I go back to the technicals quickly, I wanted to, the RSI, you probably spotted this one when the price was making it. Watch out for that. It appears that this one is playing out at the moment. There is no indication as to where prices can go in terms of retracement. You could put some Fibonacci's and look for the golden pocket, but there is really no rule as to price has to reach the golden pocket of 61.80 before moving back up. But that you have a bearish divergence in this part. Volume-wise, it's not bad. Yeah, the bottom, the last flush we made into the demand area, it's not bad. I would have liked to see more. That would have indicated that this was a strong demand area. They propelled the price quite high. I think it was $2,000, 65 to 64, 67. Yeah, 2,400 and some change. So that's not bad, but the volume isn't there. Yeah. So watch for that. A, B in the making, and a C down. So I still expect prices to reach lower as part of an ABC correction. The first level we should see be tagged is 64,024. Okay, for a wave C to form. That's the minimum expected level to before price can find a area of support. On the technical at this level, what is that? The next demand zone is located between 62,057 and 62,539. So 62 to 62,500, there is the next demand area where if price make a new low, then we should be looking at this area of support. Coincidentally or not, this area here correspond to the ascending trend line that I joined the prices from the 7th of September with the 10th of October. So a month and some change of spread between these two lows. Perhaps once again, this ascending trend line will prove to hold the price and propel to new high. Perhaps, yeah, only speculation. With regards to the future markets, we had a low formed here, the flush we were looking for yesterday into the demand area. The open interest reacted quite nicely if you are a bull. I mean, it went up as price was going down, but then the low was purchased by aggressive buyers, and then the open interest closed lower than it reached. So that was an indication that some shorts were closed here. However, if you look at the amount, the expansion into the open interest, I think a few short traders were trapped at this level. Or at least they open position. Like very often you would see an increase in aggressive short selling position being triggered once reach a potential area of support. And so far that area of support was the demand zone. Yeah. But if you look at the aggregated spot tape, which is the third quadrant on this chart, so this is a representation, it's a delta. You have a zero line, and above the zero is positive delta, below is negative delta. And what those histograms indicate is the amount of coins purchased with regards to several exchanges, Binance, Coinbase, Bybit, OKX. So this is all spot market. Okay, so I plotted on purpose on the futures chart visibility of what the spot market is doing. You see, as the low was formed, look at the at the positive delta. You would tend to expect that the spot market is selling in fear of price getting lower, but actually there was more buying of Bitcoin on those exchanges than there was of selling because we have a positive delta. But look at the next candle. Price kept going up, and look at the delta. It's even more impressive. Yeah. And look at this one here. Price made a new high, and we have a very strong positive delta. So it appears, at least on the spot market, the interpretation I make of this 3-4 positive candle is that there was absorption of coins. Yeah. So the buyers outpaced the sellers, at least for those two candles. So that's a positive sign if you are long the market. Okay, this is what you want to see. Liquidation wise, well, no surprise. We had a strong level of short liquidation here, which did not occur when we make another run up for the price. Yeah, we had a short liquidation, but much smaller. So that's indicating that those who got shorts got liquidated. That's obvious. However, there were not as many short position open when price made a new high. So potentially the shorters or the short sellers are not there in the market, at least at this level. They might be coming back when price get higher, if they do in the short term. So that's my interpretation for this new series of 2, 4, 6, 8 candles. The open interest is still going down as the price is going down. So that's an indication that at least the longs are closing, which makes sense. But there is no indication that shorts have taken the upper hand and are opening new position. What you do not want to see if you are long the market, you do not want to see price going down and open interest going up. Yeah, because this is what we had here. You had over the weekend, I think it was Sunday, price was making a new high. It was rather tamed, but the open interest started to go up and kept going up as price was going down. So we made a new high and the price went down, but the open interest kept on going up. So that was an indication that overnight on Sunday, from Sunday to Monday, more short position were open compared to long position. So, and then we had a move down for the price. So watch out for the open interest. As far as the liquidation levels are concerned, there wasn't much. I checked earlier. There wasn't much. We still have this 6,400 to 6,800 strong liquidation for the longs. But other than that, not much to see here. Yesterday, I was talking about the pivot points. So we rejected once from the pivot and we were on our way towards the S1 support, which was to be expected. Due to the reaction on the demand area, price went back above the pivot zone and now we are below it again. So it seems that this pivot is causing price to move in and out of the zone without being clearly support or resistance area. I would consider this as a equilibrium area for this particular pivot. Make a new high, break the new high here, there is an indication that you will reach to this pocket of liquidity over there. Otherwise, like I was saying on the Elliott wave count, break a new low, then you will most likely target 64,484 before probably going higher. That is it for the updates at the moment. Hope you liked it. Thanks a lot for watching it till the end. Leave me a comment, put a thumbs up, subscribe also to the channel, and have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.